Live from Mexico City, it's a Gecko and the news. Bum, 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 bum. From Mexico City, yes. No, Mexico, no. It's Mexico, like that. Mexico. Mexico. Mexico City. Alright. I'm gonna rock and roll all night. Well, we got on Friday, of course, guys. Late as usual. They used to have this 9 a.m. sharp. Now it's everybody's guess what time in Friday is gonna be there. Cinnamon. How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. We were just chatting on Daily News stream. Some cool games. Noob was showcasing. There's talks about hotfixes, Cantix, but I don't think this is hotfixable. To be honest, indeed, there you go. I don't think this is hotfixable. That's why they only talked about hotfixes on the weekend, but they didn't. So yeah. But we'll check. There's a couple of comments there, but I think we're gonna have to wait. They might put out a hotfix today just to keep the masses calm. But I think we're waiting for an update. Yeah. Best Mexican lives in the U.S. Never met each other, but have played games together for like 10 years. Nice, man. That's cool. That's cool, man. That is cool. You should meet each other. Yeah. Hopefully later today, man. I'm gonna check on Waka in a second. Let's do that. But yeah, talks on the ETF testing chat, which is the Evocado, which is nothing that special, to be honest. Don't feel. But it's better for me. It's better structured conversations, not people being nasty with each other a lot. You get a lot of mixed messaging up here. This is a little bit better. And you plan to? Perfect. Yes. And come eat some tacos here. MOTD o'clock. Yes, everybody's watching for that. But Waka hasn't said anything since yesterday. Yeah, 3 days ago. So he went dark the whole weekend. That's weird. So yeah, it is what it is, guys. We know what happens when they push. Here's the thing about promises. Let's talk about promises. It's what they are. Instead of saying we're gonna give you as many numbered patches as we can in a year, they always put their foot on their mouth by saying, we promise you will get a good update every month, regardless of the condition of this. So that's not good, guys. Hold on, I'm peeking. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah. Sorry, I was shouting at you. So they pushed the patch even when it wasn't ready to be pushed, because they promised they would give us a patch every month. So CIG, we rather have 4 patches a year, but well thought, better placed, less fucky. Because you got us on a roller coaster, my friend. You get us all hyped, then you release and everybody deflates. Then you get us all hyped and deflate. Yeah, make up your minds. And it's hard, guys. Yesterday I was thinking about all this. the year's stability, and they're still giving us a lot of content, and it's only understandable. I mean, there's almost 1,000 people working there. It's not that they're all developers and they are all working on stability. So there's a good chunk of that 1,000 people that are not developers per se, and they are working on content and missions and all of that. So what do you do? Do you send them to their houses for a year until you work on stability, or you let them work and give us content while the actual development team, which is probably, I don't know, couple hundred long. I don't think there's more than 300 of those 1,000. So I don't see a more than 30% into stability development, which is core development and performance checkers. Um, no, so they're gonna have to give us that, but they could be better and just. I hate comparing, but No Man's Sky doesn't tell us when they're gonna release a patch or an update or new content. They just, we know we're gonna have 3 or 4 a year, around the year. We know more or less when, but we don't know exactly. And they release it and prepare it to be ready somewhere. No? But it's good, and it's usually a quick fix only after that to resolve some issues. I would rather have that approach rather than CIG stepping on their own mouth over and over again just because they overestimate their capabilities, which is pretty common. One of the hard, I mean, I've had teams of 30 developers, 20 something, almost 30. I'm not a developer, but I had them at my charge with the lead developer helping me translate. And the hardest thing to teach a developer is to estimate their own times. Uh, I brought a guy from the States to teach them how to estimate their own capabilities and be able to say to their manager, yes, this, what you want, is going to take me between 2 and 3 days. It's very, very hard. Imagine that multiplied by 100 because there's 300 developers. It's a mess. It's not easy. But they could make their own lives easier by not putting their feet on their mouth that often and being more humble and saying yes, we're gonna try to give you 3 to 4 good updates over the year, and this year they're gonna be focused on stability. We'll still release some content now and then that doesn't affect stability. The problem is they did put more development in this patch, and it wasn't a small part. All the mining, all tier zero, a couple other stuff. But I mean, I still love this game, and even with diminished performance or whatever they call it. Yesterday I had really good time with all the C5C crew, with a degraded performance thing, you know, and we still had degraded fun. So again, yeah, no, they haven't been. I'm sure they are techs, but we don't see it yet. All we are seeing is broken promises. So that's a little bit frustrating sometimes, no? So yeah. All right, I guess we're gonna have to be patient with this thing. And yeah, yesterday it was fun. Uh, I mean, group, probably we were almost 20 at some point, and it's always a mess and so much fun at the same time. I think we held that orbital laser platform for 10 to 12 hours yesterday. It was crazy. People were going in, coming out, having breakfast, lunches, and dinners, and came back. You know? So if you manage to get a group of funky people, you'll have some fun, man. With a stick and a booger. It just runs like poop. Exactly. Exactly. No. Uh, yeah, somebody left Cantex alone and they stormed him and killed him. But yeah. But then we took it back, I think. I think that was while I was having lunch. Um, but again, guys, it's. Yeah. They also murdered Captain Cannon in the back, single shot to the neck. It was fun. But yeah, let's check out this. We already know most of it. No? Top stories is the Orbital is out, the release of 4.1, which was a little bit of a mess. The patch is oriented to captains of industry, and because they released two new mining things, so they're trying to orient it there. Saved by Yubu. 40 minutes later. Jesus. Oh, man. Um, paints, ships. Of course, you know about the Golem and the Geo. Uh, Tons of fun. I've been playing with it. I went copion hunting on a Cuddy Black with a Geo in the back, and I found some copions and then some rocks. Went down, mined some rocks, went up, looked for copions, shoot some copions. You know? Ah man, he was he was in Klesher. Yubu was in Klesher. What? What was Yubu doing in Klesher? Yeah. We're helping everybody get their at least their own first set. But I'm not lying. I think we got at least 10 people full sets yesterday. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. But we got a lot of parts of those armors. I got my full set, and I still have like three or four parts of random stuff that I took yesterday. But it's cool. Big group. We're all giving them to a single person, and he's keeping a list on what people want. But there's also like live trading right there. It's fun. It was cool. It was cool. It was good fun. And I don't even like those armor sets that much, to be honest. Uh, but they're good collectibles. Golem, cool ship. We're gonna try to do some mining with it today, just to keep it on a Monday flavor. And I haven't mined. I flew and I checked it, but I haven't really mined with it. The Geo I have tested. It's cool. So I don't need to test that much. It works like a charm. It's beautiful because you could crack uh, hand minables as well as rock minables, ROC vehicle. Uh, so it's really practical, man. I was finding both yesterday that I was looking for. Yesterday, no, Saturday. Yesterday I spent most time at the OLP or whatever. Orbital Laser Platform. Yeah, OLP. That's right, guys. Giveaway. We do have a wonderful C8R giveaway. Exclamation mark, enter giveaway. Thursday. I'm going to draw the winner on Thursday. So keep an eye. I always wait a day or two. I don't have a set amount of time. It depends on the circumstances. If I know the person, I'll hold the price until I get a hold of them. No, if I don't know them, it might be a day or two. Then I'll redraw. No, but I'm not like 12 hours exactly, or you lose your price. No, so it's a nice LTI token, and it's also a token of my appreciation to all you beautiful people. Thanks for letting me do this. It's your ship, you paid for it, so might as well enter and maybe you win it. Yeah. What else we have there? Squadron 42. Yeah. There's a contest working for translators, the Bandul translators. There's some fun examples. We're gonna go through a couple here. And of course, there's still some promotions on the ships. There's still some LTI tokens if you're looking to start a chain. Perfect moment right now to grab an LTI Golem or an ATI Geo to start a chain or to give away or to gift, whatever. It's bon appetit, Tex. Catch you in a moment. And so it's there's still some good ships there, good starters. There's a package with the golem if you want to gift it to someone who doesn't have the game. So the game package with a golem and a paint. The other paint white, I don't like it. But I don't like white on most anything. Jetpacks, blah blah blah. We had it. They're selling a duo pack with both the ATLS vehicles. Also an option. Going back to the pledge store, I don't think there's anything new on the pledge store or the sub store. We got some of the new things here. This is from Coromore, no? This is new on the sub. What was involved in getting the armor you were talking about? Oh, looting boxes, Heckle. I'll explain and I'll show you the armor a little bit. We basically held one of the orbital laser platforms for 8-12 hours. I don't even know how much. And things keep spawning and refreshing. So we just held it. Some air support, people hiding in the rooms, and waiting for that possible people either glitching in or using a keycard to enter that room. So that was what involved holding the position. The cycle was broken. The station was not completing its mission, so people could not fire the laser because it was bugged. So we were not interrupting anyone trying to do the event or the mission or their activity. But we held the station for those respawns and kept opening the doors, gathering materials, shipping them to another station to keep them safe constantly, and then we gathered on a hangar, and everybody said, "Hey, I want black, I want this, I want that," and we managed to get some full sets to a lot of people. So yeah, that's just a community Sunday feeling kind of thing. I have some blue rifles if anybody like really wants some. But yeah, we'll get on game and do that. I need to get some stuff to Cantix, so he'll be back in a little bit, and we'll do that. So that's basically the way you do it on this particular thing, Heckle. Clinical invisibility. I'm sad to tell you that I already have the best viewers, so you're a little late. Bye. I already got the best ones. I don't need better. I have the best already. So yeah, guys, there's nothing really crazy new here. Where I've been here. I've been playing 4.1. You got banned there. Sorry. There we go. Uh, and that's with that. Nothing new on the subscriber store. This is the translator contest. There we go. Yeah, I was there with King, and but yeah, it's been it was a rough weekend. They ended up cutting in half the populations of the servers over the weekend to 200, 250. That's what made it a little more playable, quote unquote, because they did cut those populations down to cope a little bit with the interactions and the delays and the desync. But I'll be honest, it wasn't that bad for me. Again, it depends a lot. Alternate realities, I always call it. But I could be playing with someone in the same room and we're both having different experiences. And that's weird, but it wasn't bad. I mean, it was kind of scuffed, but a lot of fun. Again, you make your own fun. So yeah, check out the contest. There's still time. They're giving away scythes and other gadgets, but the main prizes are ships. 1 minute video. You don't have to be in it, but it's a 1 minute video where you speak Vandul. That's the general mechanics. But there's a couple of cool. I don't know. Let's watch a couple. Where is it? There we go. Hold on. Let's get a pause to that music for a second. There we go. Just a couple of examples, guys. No.
Your supervisor visits your space cubicle and makes a joke at your expense. Your coworkers gather around him, laughing. How should you respond?
Are you listening?
Say, B. Say, C. Laugh politely, making sure everyone feels comfortable. Or D. Shout, while disemboweling him with a plasma lance, taking his place as supervisor. You chose D. This is incorrect.
That ship is very rare. I agree with
it. It's
it.
only possible during your 10-year review. Repeated disembowelings may count against your overall rating. Module 2. Congratulating a coworker.
You
Your
won't.
coworker Cynthia has just been promoted ahead of you. How should you congratulate her? Do you A. Make a joke while making a stepping motion toward her? B. Reply, well deserved, Cynthia, in the space email chain. C. Say, or D. Say, and commit ritual suicide because of your dishonor. You chose D. This is incorrect. Time off balances will reflect any work missed due to ritual suicide attempts.
Ritual suicidal attempts. I mean, there's the classic, simple ones.
Kio Kitlosra Vandutlo Kisit Tluftiang Dacho Kitiko Resa Iuda Kitusa Hutlong Yeshkeung Rumza
Rumsa. Bandul lies. They say it's Bandul. And yeah, there's a couple cool. The Tundra Copium. This is one that I wanted to share. I mean, we already know where they are, but let me get that one. Get you the link. So a lot of people are working on that.
If you're currently checking out the new collector missions in Star Citizen 4.1
No,
and wondering just where to find Tundra Copium, You're far from alone. Since quasi-grazers got introduced, the spawn locations are thin on the...
Almost Thunderwolf, but not quite. And it's a double. Of course, it's a British accent, but yeah. But that's a good one. Cave Copians, you can find them. There is mercenary missions, MRTs to be specific, that take place near a cave in Hurston. I mean, this is how I did it to not lose the cave, because you can lose it. Is go to that cave, get the MRT, get that marker, go as low and quickly to it, because you're gonna get a couple of ships above. That's your mission. I did it on a Cuddy Black, landed like with the cave on the site as fast as I could, jumped out of my seat, went to the turret, and killed the guys. It's a funny thing, but if you get off your seat, the NPCs shooting you turn a little bit dumb, and they start missing a lot. So it takes they start flying around and shooting poorly, and then you can get in your turret and kill and get them. There's only 2 small ships, so it's not that hard. That way you don't lose sight of the cave, because if you start fighting, you try looking down and look for that cave, is going to be harder. Anyhow, however you do it, you can get the location of those caves. There's a bunch of sites where you can use triangulation, distance 100 and something kilometers from this place towards that orientation. No? So there's a couple of ways of doing it. But that one turned out really good for me. There were 8 to 12 Copians in that cave, and you can just go down, kill them, get the horns, go up, bedlug, change server location, and you know the drill. I mean, I do not encourage this type of gameplay, but they allow it, and they don't give us other options to find the caves, so it's okay. And just do it a couple of times, you'll have your caves. Damer has turned into a PvP zone because of those caves. Damer has always been a PvP zone. Fuck caves. Man. But yeah, I mean, I haven't found a single player shooting me while doing caves or any Copian missions. Guess it's just luck. And but yeah, Tundra Copians are a little bit harder to find. You need to be really patient, and there's a lot of people looking for them on a lot of crowded places in Microtech. So watch out. I've been trying to find. There's a myth going on, or a word that they are Tundra Copians in Hurston, in some locations, but I haven't been able to confirm that. So we're gonna find out. You're Mexican, they're scared you will send the cartel to them. To who? To the players? Yeah. What else? There's a bunch of the Vandal interpreter things. Bunch of people doing the laser impact things. There's another like contest for that. Yuwu had one, but I lost the link. I don't know where he is. Anyway, it's a fun thing to do. 3D printing. There you go. Meat therapy. What people will do. Alright, that's it with that. What else we got there? This we did see the Bandul interpreter. That's it. Not much in the home page. Orbital Assault, Golem, Captains of Industry. No changes there. Let's check hot topics. Hot. Hot. There we go. Same. This one is going down. Bandul is climbing the ladders of popularity. That's it. CAG is hostage to streamers. Is hostage to streamers, and they tailor their content for streamers. Huh? This is not changing for the foreseeable future, so do not expect any content that is not org-oriented PvP. Okay? I mean, everybody has a right to express their opinions. What this weekend has shown us probably complaining. That's pancakes. Let's see. I know pancakes. Playability. Yeah, he's probably pissed. Okay, but he's been respectful. You see, guys, you can complain without shitting on the devs. Player experience hasn't changed. I agree with him. Still struggle to do anything. Basically, offer a copy on all Saturday. Think it'll be okay. Yeah. Yeah, they did it again, man, and it's a disappointment. We already know. Why the fuck will you release on Fridays or Thursdays, this case, when do it on a Monday and gradually scale up, because that's what happens, It's actually it's funny, but Mondays are not the worst days. It's Wednesdays are the worst days for Star Citizen and in general game numbers, etc. But it definitely goes higher towards the weekend. So why shoot yourself on the foot? Keep that stuff on PTU for 3 months. We don't care. You need to find a way of incentivizing us to play PTU. Give us free shit. You have all of it. You have all the free shit you want. Give us a fucking pixel cap. I don't know. Not physical. You can make as many prices as you want and they're free. For you, the cost is marginal. We will test for shit. We test for free. Imagine what we can do for. Give us a gun in our hangar. Give us a livery. Give us a couple of helmets. Give us some stuff. People will test PTU for more time and in larger numbers if you make them want to do it. But yeah, let's give him a nice up for being polite. We could have favor missions for solo citizens. That I agree also. I was kind of pissed that they locked this thing behind group play. And this is coming from someone that has a large group to play with. But I enjoy a lot my solo time also. I don't always go into the org and see who's playing and then start playing. Most of the time I start playing on my own. I like put in my music and maybe not talking to anyone for a little bit. And I enjoy my solo, and I was pissed that they locked this content or these prices behind something that requires a large group, quote unquote. I have mined that hole 3 times now. Not a single time I completed the event. So I've been in that mine 3 times, and I haven't been on the group that fires the laser once. Not a single time. So there's options always, but I hate it. They should have put those minables around the verse. Put them in pyro in the worst place possible. Make them super rare, but give us the chance to get Karenite and the other stuff from other caves or from other places. It's just stupid to lock it into that only option. Don't force us to do stuff. Give us options to do it this way or that way. Be smart, and you give us a bunch of new things to mine, but only a single hole in the ground to do it. Well, there's actually 4, but you get my drift. It's a little bit obtuse for me as game design goes to lock it into that, and also to be naive enough to pretend that this is mainly a PvE event that might encounter some PvP. It's That's how they are handling it, or the communication is on that tone, which is ridiculous because it's the other way. It is a PvP event that you might find some PvE if they leave anything alive. Hey Najib, how you doing? How you doing, Commander 07s? Commander Najib is in the deck. Everybody salute. Ça va bien, mon ami? Monday. How do you say Monday? I remember to I used to know that. Days in French. I will remember the moment I see them. Lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. Oh, la tête, ma ça va? Yeah, it's Monday. Basically, he said, my head hurts. It's Monday. Hello, everybody. I love it. No, he didn't say that, but he means it. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I have a lunch with a good friend tomorrow, and with some old friends. He's coming from Chicago. He's been there for many, many decades. But this friend is probably, well, my parents were good friends when they were, our parents were good friends when they were teenagers. So I've known this guy for my whole life. It's basically my cousin. And I haven't seen him in like 5 or 8 years probably. So I'm happy to see him tomorrow. And so it's good. It's a good week. I spent a lot of time with Mama Gecko on Saturday, so I loved that day. My dad is slipping away so fast. It's kind of sad, but I mean, you know that. He's good. He's comfortable, but he's just so rapidly deteriorating or fading, because it's not deteriorating, it's just fading. It gets stranger and stranger every day. But yeah, hug your loved ones, people. Hug them all you can. So yeah, I agree with Blue Max. I didn't even read it, but yes, please don't do that, CIG. It's unnecessary. Make us work for those rocks. It's not like industrial players don't have the patience to spend 5 hours looking for a single rock. We already do it. So let us do that. Because it's the balance is funky. I said okay, I'm gonna go hunt copions and stuff like that, and then I'll trade them with other people for Karenite and those minerals. But nobody wants to give away the Karenite because everything is tied to that single rock. If you don't have that, you cannot get ships and stuff like that. So again, what it's gonna turn out to be for solo groups is it's gonna be hard. They're gonna have to sneak into that cave, somehow try to conga line it. It happens, guys. I've been in 2 conga lines. So big group opened, the shut the laser, cave left open. They grabbed everything they could and left. And then little scavengers like me started showing up, flashing their lights, waddling their tip of the wings in happy celebration of a conga line. And we were cool. 3 or 4 different groups mining inside. Rocks keep respawning, not in the amounts you find them at first, but if that hole doesn't close, you can keep mining. I'm still wondering what happens if it closes or if it pushes you out, do you die? I've heard both. It pushes you out, you die. It relocates you to the bunker. I've heard 5 different stories about it, but I've never seen it. So I'm wondering. But yeah, it was dumb to do it like this, in my opinion. What else? Issues. What time is it? Oh, perfect. Drum roll. I do have a drum roll. 788. We're going down, people. Yes, this is good. This is good, guys. This is good. Numbers are going down, not up. 4.0 never stopped going up. We got 4.1 before it stopped going up. So this is, I mean, not huge. Just double check my filters. Confirmed. Alright, hardly playable clerical for live 4. There we go. That's not good. Live 4.1. Let's get that. Alright, there we go, guys. Even better. Even better. I mean, we still have some more to go from that 780 that we had on the last one. No? But it's good. It's good. Positive. Things are getting fixed and committed to patches. So that's good. That's good. We're going to keep an eye on this also. But this was, the previous number was at 800 and something. Now it's down to 788. And if we do the filters, we're getting good numbers. Better numbers, guys. Again, let's see, F7, loading screen, contracts. It's the same thing. Let me go back to the other one and see. I'm vulnerable players. Yes, loading screen. This is fixed but not committed, and they're looking for more info. Yes, classic. Gamebot, game ships disappeared. That was one of the worst fiascos I from this couple of patches. They went out and put a specific post telling us that we would not be losing any components and blah 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 blah. Well, guess what? They fucked up again, and I lost all my shit. Every single. I was left with one quantum drive from everything I bought. And you've seen my list. All of it gone. Bye bye. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. I'll take $1 million or 2. But again, it's strike. We're going out on strike. All right, guys, follow. We're going on strike. No more fit picks for Chris Roberts in a week. Properly positioned, Vulcan crash, yeah, fat air, reputation penalty, yeah, 309s. This is also fixed but not confirmed. Screen endless, yeah, loading screen 3018, CTDs. This one was fixed also. There's an independent post about constant CTDs. No Man's Sky. I love that game. Don't take me wrong, 101. I have probably 8,000 hours on more than 6, maybe less than 8, but I have thousands and thousands of hours on No Man's Sky. But I can't go back. I try to do the latest expedition. 45 minutes in, I can't fly these toy ships anymore. Just doesn't feel. You did Heckle, and it was a good. I love that the bone collectors. We've been talking about that for years, and I used to have a good friend. He ran the biological entity. I don't remember the name. They scanned all the planets and looked for all the animals, blah, blah, blah. He had the locations for all the weirdest crabs and stuff in No Man's Sky. So he was excited to get those bone collector things. But I just couldn't. I love the game. I love the community. But 30 minutes in, I was missing No Man's Sky, Star Citizen. The ships, the flight model, even all the complaints about the flight model. Go play No Man's Sky for 5 minutes and tell me how that flight model is for you. But I love the game. But it's too cartoonish for me now. Now that I dove into this craziness called Star Citizen. Just can't. I just can't. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But there's a lot of them. I mean, I used to have a huge collection. I ended up modding the hell out of No Man's Sky. That's the only way I could keep playing. So I ended up on the modded side. Especially I built on No Man's Sky. The most things I did was build. But I ended up with a highly modded No Man's Sky. And it was scary at sometimes. I could do some weird stuff. Alright guys, I think that's gonna be... I don't see the Clasher, but I'm sure it's there. People are probably... Clasher... Let's just check out. Oh yeah. No, it's not there, or I spelled it wrong. Arcade! How you doing? Thanks for that hack train, guys. What happened? Did I miss something there? No, we're good. We're good. That's just Ratbot. Alright, just catching up on you guys. Alright. Let's finish the news right here and let's try to get into that game and see how degraded the performance is. Alright. Live from Degraded Performance, it's Gecko and the news.